If you guys aren't aware, we are a little bit different than the average YouTube channel over here. I'm not only a person who just reads the articles like, the quartering or whatnot. I actually go and source all of this stuff and I actually write the articles for both Bounding into Comics and for PJ Media. And so I want to do a weekly roundup here and just kind of show you what's been going on in the overall culture war and what's happening in America and across the world as I show you what's going on in the articles I've been writing. So thank you so much for the support. And as much as I wanted to call out the quartering there because, look, the guy doesn't even have much of an opinion even on his own. But a lot of the guys out there, they do at least give opinion on my pieces out there. And I do want to appreciate the people who do read my articles out there and give good opinions. I mean, that goes to Ethan Van Sciver, Eric July, Nerdrotic, and others. So thank you guys for doing that and boosting what we're doing here. It's very important to support journalism. And thank you guys for doing so. You can become a YouTube member if you want to in the description below. But we've got even better. I've got Subscribestar. And here's my Subscribestar. This is what we've got going right now. I'm not only just like talking about culture, I'm making my own culture. I'm doing comics, I'm doing books, and of course, they don't take as big of a percentage as YouTube. So if you want to support our channel here, there's a great spot to go. This link's in the description below with my other links as well. So I'll cover Bounding into Comics first. Here's what we talked about this week. This is Sean Gordon Murphy revealing the main character for his upcoming Zorro comic is a lesbian. Says he's 90% aligned with Heather Antos. Ridiculous on that front. And we've got other information coming out about Sean Gordon Murphy and Heather Antos on the channel soon. So make sure to stay with that. Voyage Comics. The other thing I do at Bounding that, again, a lot of people just don't do is I talk about positive things happening in culture. Voyage Comics launches a brave new look at the consequences of abortion with Life Choice is the Gift. This is a pamphlet sort of thing, which is meant as an educational tool for kids who might, be messing around in high school or whatnot and then get pregnant. This is about just like, hey, don't kill the baby because, we're opposed to that sort of thing over here. There's a Christian channel. So wanted to promote that good work there. Mark Miller endorses Eric July's Isom, says he loved the books. Again, more positive coverage that you won't see anywhere else. Very happy. Mark Miller is one of the most storied writers of our time right now. He is incredibly popular with Netflix deals and more. Him actually taking note of our circles and what we're doing in independent comics is huge news. Eric July rocks the world again with Alphacore success. We've talked about this a bunch of times because Alphacore has just gone through the roof. As of last night, it was hitting $850,000 in sales. So congratulations to him and his team once more. Now on the bigger front, on our political news, I talked about the Marvels being a disaster for Disney as feminist MCU is projected to bomb at the box office. We saw this happening yesterday. People were talking about theaters being empty. Absolutely crazy. And this is happening here. We are having a destruction of the MCU before our very eyes. I give more reasons than a lot of people talk about on YouTube, again, in this article for why the MCU is failing so badly. So you might want to click on that and check that there. San Francisco's post-apocalyptic hellscape is on full display in a viral TikTok video. This is crazy. A lady walked down the streets and it is just a train wreck like you'd see in one of those like Mad Max movies. It's really that bad. Definitely check that out. Virginia legislature election is a bellwether for the nation, and a referendum for Governor Youngkin didn't go so well for the Republicans this week in that. And of course, that's too bad, but it actually ended up being because of low turnout across the board. People just aren't coming out if Trump's not on the ballot. It's kind of, I don't know how to wake people up on that front. Love ideas if you have any. Swifties per Palestine, yes, for real. Trends as fans try to bully Taylor Swift into opposing Israel. Taylor Swift seems to be a little smarter than that right now because this is for pop stars, this is a topic that's going to, of course, just like divide half of her base, and she knows it. She's done it before by endorsing Democrats and the like, but like this seems to be a different level where she doesn't want to get herself engaged in. And of course, the U.S. officials quietly discussing peace negotiations as support for your Ukraine war erodes. And this is the big deal right here. I mean, if you have not seen this, this story actually kind of got buried because I released it over the weekend last weekend. People don't click over weekends. It's weird. This one here is really detailing what's happening in Ukraine and how, of course, NATO and its allies have really failed on every level. Don't let the fake news change things. And then I made another article about the Beatles' AI song, which is really weird. I don't know if you've listened to it, but it gives me the creeps for one. So this is all I've done for the week on the journalism front. And of course, we've actually, on the other front, I've pretty much finished my next Ayla Rin novel, which is great. That'll be, of course, edited, then going up for Subscribestar soon. And we've got Extra Sensory, which is a comic book I'm putting out. And we're doing 3 pages a month. Basically, the Subscribe Star pays for the art for comics, and we're going to do more and more and more as we get more. We've grown pretty well the last couple months, and we're doing that. I talk about I have an exclusive video, of course, and then I have a Zorro serial novel, which I'm also doing on Subscribe Star. So we put all that up in the last week as well. Just moving forward in our culture war efforts. And thank you guys so much for the support. This has been absolutely crazy, and our growth has been incredible, and it's all because of you and your enthusiasm, your want for an alternative culture. It's showing, it's growing, and everything is way on the up and up, and I really appreciate you guys being there. All right, leave a comment down below with what you think about all this. I'll have all these links to my pages on Bounding and PJ Media for you to scroll the articles, along with the other links to my books, Subscribe Star, and all that. We're onward and upward. Things are going great. The best is yet to come, my friends. See you soon.